Terrence Buddricks Crawford tried to deflect off of why he never asked for transparency. But we're going to go into it using his own words. Let's talk.
Straighter, not a roundhouse right hand.
And that's what we've been talking about. The straight shot is the one where he gets leverage on it.
I don't want to kill
Pull
somebody
back
for
a little bit.
seconds.
Nah, I want a body on my record.
Now, I want to see you fight motherfuckers. I do. All right? I'm with you. I'm with you. As long as you're trying to fight the great, the best competition.
Welcome to the graveyard. Click the link if you dare to. Bury you alive, I'm prepared to. Welcome to the graveyard. You get your sources from clowns, so when you come around, we don't hear you. Welcome to the graveyard. Click the link if you dare to. Bury you alive, I'm prepared to. Welcome to the graveyard. You get your sources from clowns, so when you come around, we don't hear you. Yo, it's the best, fight the best. If you ain't with the moto, just click the link, bitch, and get buried like the rest. It ain't gonna work how you want it. These trolls already tried, too many come but don't leave. So if you hear, you gotta die. I'm spitting straight facts. These bitches crying cause they hate that. The LDBC's the top topic, bitch, hate that. We the ones that bring the truth to these fans. So while you hate, I'ma laugh and keep counting these bands. Welcome to the graveyard. Click the link, get the hands. Bury you alive, I'm prepared to. Welcome to the graveyard. You get your sources from clowns, so when you come around, we don't hear you. Welcome to the graveyard. Click the link if you dare to. Bury you alive, I'm prepared to. Welcome to the graveyard. You get your sources from clowns, so when you come around, we don't hear you.
Welcome to the graveyard.
So let's listen to Terrence Buddricks Crawford and the reason why he never asked for transparency.
A lot of people say, well, did he ask to see Bob Arum's books? Did he ask for transparency with Bob Arum? No, I didn't. You know why? A lot of y'all probably don't even know why. But I was signed to Bob Arum. I wasn't my own boss. I was given a guarantee on every single fight that I fought for Bob Arum in Top Rank. That's the difference.
So because you was given a guarantee for your fights, you was given a guarantee, and that's why you didn't ask for the books, because you was given a guarantee. Then why'd you sue him? Why did you sue him for bias and favoring towards white and Latino fighters? Why'd you sue him? Why did you sue him for not getting you the Errol Spence fight? Why did you sue? I mean, you said because you're getting a guarantee, that's the reason why you didn't want to see the books. That's what you said. So why didn't you take the guarantee that Stephen Espinosa told the world that you was going to get? I mean, that's what Stephen Espinosa said. You got a guarantee. You got 2 offers for guarantees. You said the reason why you didn't want to see the books for Top Rank is because they were giving you a guarantee. That's what you said. Well, if they were giving you a guarantee, and that was the reason why you didn't want to see the books, and like I said earlier, why did you sue? Because when you sue somebody, you sue them because something isn't right. They're not giving you what it is that you believe you should have gotten. They're not giving you what you are owed, what you're due. They're not giving you that. That's why you sue them. Doesn't that come with transparent? Isn't transparency that? If he was transparent, if Bob Arum was transparent on the Errol Spence negotiations or the Errol Spence fight, would you have sued him? If he was transparent on favoring white and Latino fighters, would you have sued him if he was transparent? See, this is a question that Buddricks nor his fans can answer at all. You cannot answer this question. Oh, man, he sued Bob because what? Because he didn't get transparency. on why Bob was favoring white and Latino fighters, why he favored him, why he didn't get him the Errol Spence fight, why he couldn't make him the big fights, get him the big fights. That's what he sued him for. So don't you think if he had transparency on that, he would not have had to sue? But he says he didn't say anything, didn't ask for the books because he was getting a guarantee. He was getting a guarantee. So all someone has to do is give you a guarantee and you don't need to see the books. Okay, well, what if I give you a $3 million guarantee, which is what Terrence Crawford was getting at Top Rank. That was his guarantee, $3 million. So if I guarantee you $3 million, the fight does $20 million. Then what? If I guarantee you $3 million and your fight with Sean Porter did $30 million, you got your $3 million. Your fight with Benavidez, your fight with Amir Khan did $30 million. Hypothetical. You got your $3 million guaranteed. The fight did $30 million. That is $27 million that you don't care about. You don't even need to see, you don't need to know nothing about that. Because you got your guarantee. So you're fine with you got a guarantee, so you're fine. This is the dumbest nigga on earth. Well, you know, I never asked for transparency to see the books with Bob because I was getting a guarantee. That's the difference. And Bud fans actually ran with that. I've been waiting to see what Bud fans are going to address that. And none of you have. You absolutely ran with that. You're absolutely and totally fine with that. You're totally fine with that. How is that a good thing? Because I give you a guarantee of $3 million in a fight that does $20 million? That's a good thing for you? But if I offer you a total percentage, that's not good for you? You don't want that because you need transparency? You see where all the money's coming from? Bro, if the fight does $20 million, and I'm giving you a 60-40 split of $20 million, it's like, what, 8 and 12? It's like $8 and $12 million. That's what that is. Bro, you instead of taking $8 million, you're happy because you got guaranteed $3 million up front? How does that make sense? How are you guys pushing this narrative that he deserves a guarantee? Bro, you do realize you are shortchanging this man. You do realize that. You're shortchanging him. A fight that does $20 million, 60-40 split is $12 million and $8 million. But you're fine because you're guaranteed $3 million. So you're good with that. That's totally okay with you. You guys realize that Al Heyman refused to shortchange Terrence Crawford? Do you realize that Al Heyman refused to shit on this man? He refused to down this man, refused to disrespect this man. He refused. He could have easily gave him oh, you want 10 million? Fine, here you go. You get nothing else. Oh, you want 20 million? There you go. Here's your 20 million. You get nothing else. The fight does 100 million, 50, 60, 70 million. You have $10 million, that's it. 20 million, that's it. Arrow makes 80, you make 20. So, if you guys were okay with this man shortchanging himself, if you guys were okay with this man not knowing what the fuck he's talking about, if you guys were okay with that, then why were you mad when Errol Spence said 70-30 split? Or whatever we offer him. Why were you mad? If the fight does $100 million and Terrence Crawford only wants $20 million guaranteed, well, Errol Spence will be giving him 10% more if he said 70-30 split. He'd be giving him 10% more. You guys do realize that Al Heyman refused to shortchange this man? He refused to shortchange him, and you guys are in this motherfucker. Oh, Al Heyman, Errol Spence, these guys. What are you talking? He refused to disrespect him. He refused to shortchange him. He refused. No, I'm not doing that. That's bad business. I'm not doing that. So that when it comes out after the fight happens and then you motherfuckers can say, oh man, look what y'all did to Lil Bud, poor Lil Bud. That's crazy. Errol Spence got $80 million and Terrence Crawford only got $20 million. That's crazy, man. Y'all shortchanged them. That's so bad. That's bad business for Al Heyman. So then the next big super fight that comes around under PBC banner, the fighters will be looking at that saying, nah, dog, I see what you only gave Terrence Crawford $20 million. You only gave the man $20 million and Errol Spence got $80 million. Nah, we not. That makes negotiations harder for him. He literally refused to shortchange this man. And told him, and Buddricks himself said it. Al said to me, well, you know, why would you put a cap on your bread? He refused to shortchange you. Yet you're out here disrespecting the guy because he refused to shortchange you, because you wanted to sell your soul for X amount of dollars, just as long as you got a guarantee. And Al refused to shortchange you. Errol refused to shortchange you. Errol Spence could have said, bro, 70-30 and that's it, or fuck off. He didn't do that. Errol could have shortchanged you. Al could have shortchanged you. No one shortchanged you. And you literally said the reason why you didn't ask to see Bob Arum's books, to see the books with Bob Arum, is because you were getting $3 million guaranteed. Because that's what your guarantee was, $3 million. And you were okay with this. Your fans were okay with this. The people that claim they're your fans were okay with you getting shortchanged from Bob Arum just because you got a guarantee. Bro, you don't even know how much money you actually made on your fights. Bob Arum could have been blatantly lying about saying he's losing money. He could have been saying he's losing money because he wasn't making as much money as he should have been making. Or would have been making if he was raping you correctly. Yeah, if he only gave you $1 million guaranteed, then he'd be making $2 million more for himself. So he wouldn't be saying, I'm losing money on you. He wouldn't be saying that. But he gave you $3 million. So now he's saying, I'm losing money on you because that's $2 million less that he's getting. And he does not fight at all. He hinders fights. He holds fights up. He stops fights. But yet you say the reason why you didn't want to see the books, this man told you, you do not sell. You don't sell for shit. Why wouldn't you want to hold him accountable for his words? Crawford fans come to my page on a daily basis crying like bitches, talking about, oh man, you hate on Bud. You hate Bud. You just hate Bud. Bob Arum did the most hateful, despiteful thing to you that could be done to a fighter in your position. He said you don't sell. You don't sell. You're not a draw. He loses money on you. That is fucking detrimental to your negotiations. It's detrimental to your negotiating power. It puts you in a horrible light. But I don't see people saying that Bob Arum's a hater. Bob Arum doubled down saying that you do not sell. Why wouldn't you ask to see the books? If I don't sell, then show me how much money was made when I fought Benavidez. If I don't sell, show me how much money I made when I fought Amir Khan. Show me the fight. If I don't sell, show me what the numbers were with Sean Porter. Show me the books so I can see for myself that what you're saying is the truth. But instead, you were just like, well, you know, I know it's hard. I know it's hard. It's hard. So you know Bob Arum's heart, but you disrespect Al Heyman, a man that refuses to shit on you, refuses, literally refuses. Oh, there is no Bud fan that has come to my page telling me that this fight don't do astronomical numbers. They all say it does big numbers, huge numbers. So if the man would have gave you $20 million in a fight that does huge numbers, and then it did those huge numbers, and you got 20 million in a fight where you should have got 40 million, then what? Those same goofy ass dick riding fans that came here talking about how you should just give you 20 million, or you should just give you this or give you that, will be the same ones talking about they lowballed you. To be the same ones. Yet if you had took a percentage, you'd be fine. The Ali Act prohibits that Al Heyman from not giving you transparency. It prohibits it. He had to give you transparency. But the crazy part is, you didn't even ask Bob for it. And you came out telling the world the reason why you didn't ask for it. Because you were a puppet. But yet you were the same one saying that the managers and the promoters work for the fighters. That's what you said. The managers and the promoters work for the fighters. Let your nuts hang. Or pull your panties up. That's what you said. But now you're saying the reason why you didn't ask for transparency. So then you were lying. So then that was cap. You were full of shit. Yet we're supposed to believe you now. So you were lying then, but you're not lying now. Insanity, bro. Fucking insanity. Yet the Terrence Crawford Dick Rogers will come to my page every day, over and over and over again, capping for this dude. Pathetic. But you don't gotta listen to me. Listen to that nigga. Because he's the one that told you why he didn't ask for a guarantee with Bob Arum. I mean, why he didn't ask for fucking transparency with Bob Arum. A man that said he don't sell for shit. And then doubled down on it. That guy. But you don't need transparency. It's okay for him to tell you don't sell. And his word is good enough because you know his heart. But with a man, Al Heyman, who all of his fighters getting paid. But that guy right there, all of a sudden, you need transparency to make sure that this nigga doesn't rob you. And then Steven Espinosa came out and told you that, showed the world, you had it. Errol Spence told you, if you're telling the world, you're lying, telling the world that I didn't give you transparency, post a contract. Steven Espinosa came out and said that you had transparency. You knew everything. You knew exactly what Errol knew. What's the problem? You don't want to fight. You didn't want to fight. You still don't. Errol Spence should not have to spin the block. He was on the block already. You should have fought him when he was on the block, and he gave you everything that you agreed to take. But I'm pretty sure they'll be in here in my comments trying to spin on some stupid ass shit as normal, as if you can't watch the beginning of this video and see what the fuck this man said himself. Well, whatever. BFTB. Shout out to the mighty LDBC. And I'm out.